Hi everyone, this is Carol from Practical Mystic. This video is going to be on a new worksheet for your tarot journals. We'll be doing it together step by step. I'd like to begin with something that's very basic that all of you probably already know. The tarot is divided into two sections, the major and the minor arcana. And in order to do this worksheet, we're going to do this preliminary to get us started, which you'll understand as we continue with the process and you see the worksheet. But I think it's important that we get a little clearer understanding of the four suits in the tarot, because they are the department of life, they are the four elements of nature, and there are other multiple correspondence to what those suits, those elements mean. For this particular worksheet, we're going to take out the four aces that represent the four suits. And the aces are really known as the rulers of the elements, the purest form, the potentiality. So we take those out to begin this worksheet. That's important. Take it out of the deck. Okay? Here is our worksheet. If you would like a copy, just email me. My email address is usually in the description box. And I will go ahead and send you this, and you can print it out and you can have this for your tarot journal. The question we are asking is, what area of my life needs my attention now? And since the four suits talk about a department of life, cups, emotions, swords is the intellect and thinking, pentacles is the physical, the earth, and wands are the spiritual, the will, energy, power. We're going to look to see what area of my life needs my attention now by picking one of these cards. And here's how we're going to do that. Turn the cards over. Take a deep breath and just shuffle the cards for a few minutes. Okay, face down, lay those four cards down. Rub your hands to neutralize your hands. And you can repeat the question out loud or in your mind, what area of my life needs my attention now, while you take your left hand and slowly go over all four cards, waiting for some kind of sensation, pulling, tingling, knowing, intuitive. I'm going to pick this one. Take these, put them back on your deck. We'll be using the deck in a few minutes here. Date your worksheet. The ace I drew was the Ace of Cups, and it was upright, so I would put a check mark next to the U, stands for upright. All right, so what does the Ace of Cups represent? Where they represent emotions, love, feeling, passion, pleasure. We're going to now answer the three questions that follow. Why is my emotional life needing my attention now? So I would write that word emotional here in this space because I drew the Ace of Cups. Meanwhile, I am now going to get ready to answer the following three questions by getting centered, shuffling the cards, and then we will cut the cards 3 times and then take one off the top for each of the 3 questions. So let's do that now. And the question is, why is my emotional life needing my attention now? And the card is the Star card. That is a major arcana. And it has to do with hope. It has to do with a feeling of eternal balance in my inner life and my outer life, depicted by her having her arms both equally holding something. She's pouring water back into the unconscious or the emotional part of life, as well as pouring water onto the land and nourishing the earth. She has one leg in the water and then another one on the earth, and then she has all these beautiful stars behind her. Now the Star card, as I have said earlier, is inspiration, hope, continuation of energy and balance and goodwill. It is associated with a feeling of attainment and decisiveness and purpose and what needs to be done. The number of the Star card, of course, if you can see it here, is 18. When I get a major card, what I also like to do is take the number, add it up, and then correlate it to the minor arcana. So 18 is really 1 and 8, 9. So it would have to do with all the nines in the four suits of the tarot. The nines in the four suits of the tarot, everyone probably knows there's this one key word, and people say it often. It's completion. But I would like to take it one step more than that right now. Once things are completed at the 9 level, and that word completion comes because the 9 is the culmination of all the energy of the numbers prior to it, which are 1 through 8. And 9 really is the end of the basic numbers. After 9, we then have what we call a higher octave of the first digits, i.e. number 10 is really a higher octave of the number 1. So at that 9 level, there's total fulfillment or achievement, which very much depicts the Star card. But at the 9 level of the minor arcanas, to answer this question, why is my emotional life needing my attention now? It may mean that emotionally I am drained, I am not enthusiastic, I'm less than motivated, I'm not getting a positive energy from the emotions at that 9 level. The word that I like to attach to the 9 is detachment, because when you have reached the pinnacle, when you have reached the end, there could be 2 ways of responding to that. Of course, the first one is elation. Hey, I did it. I completed it. I'm done. And then we're left with, okay, now what? What will inspire me? What will I do? And there is a little bit of apprehension. What do we do next? As well as we can't stay at that 9 level forever. So we have to detach from it in order for us to begin again. Again, we can use the aces as that potentiality, that new fuel, that new excitement, that new emotional compassion to begin again. So I'm looking at it in that manner, much more than the beautiful inspiration of the major arcana of the Star card to answer that question. The next question, how can I balance, heal this part of my life? Okay? And that is the Two of Pentacles reverse. So again, the card that I drew would be the Two of Pentacles. Here I would check off the reverse. The Two of Pentacles reverse indicates lack of agility, lack of being able to choose what is next. Now, what is next when we're looking at the Pentacles, of course, is the Pentacles has to do with the physical. It has to do with possibly material prosperity, coins, money, commerce, all of that. But how can I balance, heal this part of my life? It may mean where I may have to reinvest, put money towards, or get excited about balancing something that seems to now be out of balance out of my life. It could be that I don't feel that I have enough prosperity, enough money, or enough agility, or enough talent to continue again. So I'm going to have what is called inspiration. Letting go of the emotional feelings here behind me. Right now, when this card is reversed, my eyes focus more on the water. The water in the tarot is, of course, emotions and the unknown or the unconscious. I'm not really focused that much on it when the card is upright. I'm looking more of his hat, his agility in the infinity sign to balance so easily back and forth, whatever he's doing, his job, his occupation. But here I'm really focusing on letting go of maybe wanting it to be so perfect, to be, I don't want to use the word perfect again, but to have all my ducks in a row so that I know that I'm not going to be disappointed or defeated. I'm emotionally attached to wanting it all right. So that's how I can balance, is to let that go. That's how I'm reading that card. What guidance does the tarot offer me at this time? The card that I drew is the Wheel of Fortune. There are no cares in the world. The tarot is saying, go for it. Lady Luck is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune says you've paid your karma. You have more stability, more clout, or more inspiration than you are able to touch, feel, and see here. And you may want to get out of the practical, materialistic of the five senses and use the creativity that is unknown but is there for you to tap into, that intuition. So the guidance that the tarot offers me at this time is opportunity from life, from the Wheel of Fortune saying that everything comes around, everything is an ebb and a flow, and what you reap, you sow. So the opportunities I have earned with an upright Wheel of Fortune, and I should allow myself to freely spin the wheel of faith and let my emotional feelings lead me, even though I often feel like they're out of balance and out of control. this card is telling me that I cannot always control my emotions or how other people will react to what I've created or what I've done or what I've said or what I'm feeling. It's all okay. All right, so that is one way to do this particular worksheet, to look at what area of my life needs my attention. And for me, I'm going to say my creativity, my intuition, my insights, and not worry about controlling my feelings towards what I create, what I'm inspired to do, or what is best for me at this time, that it is not good for me to control my feelings, my emotions. I should let them flow. I thank everybody for joining me. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And again, if you would like to have a copy of this, just email me. I'll send it out to you as soon as possible. Till then, take care, everyone. Hope all is well. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.